I don't understand why streamers marry each other. It seems like a thing that's just destined, honestly, to fail. Because the only thing that you have in common, most likely, is the fact that you're constantly streaming, and that's honestly it. It's like the modern version of celebrity marriages that get to last only 2, maybe 5 years if you're super lucky, and then you hate each other and fling dirt at one another. And this, well, honestly, I have seen these interactions on stream with Nmplol and Melena, and this is wild. I'm honestly surprised that relationship lasted even for 5 seconds, considering that average joke is her calling him a pussy or her saying that his dick is limp, which is insane, okay? Listen, I'm gonna give you a tip for the rest of your life. You can joke about stuff like this. Sure, there's no problem with it if the other person is not overly sensitive. But yeah, it's only a matter of time if you repeat this joke constantly and mill it over and over again until it actually starts to create damage within your relationship, okay? All of these things at some point are going to become damage. And the more encompassing, the more serious thing you choose to joke about, if you constantly joke about nonstop, the bigger the damage is going to be. So don't do that. Don't constantly joke about one thing if it's serious. Especially her constantly questioning his manhood, which I honestly understand because I don't understand this relationship at all. Like, look at it. She's not beat, he's not beat. Wasn't this like a lesbian relationship to begin with? Kinda sad.
Back in September 2024, Nick said him and Melena broke up.
I guess I'll just say it officially then, but yeah, me and Melena broke up. We split up.
This came as no surprise to fans as she had been off camera for the majority of 2024. He even put out a tweet.
Do you think he cheated on her? No.
Stating, Melena and I are wrapping up this chapter in our lives. We've decided to end our relationship. We have different goals and pursuing them means going our separate ways. Thank you so much to the followers.
Wow, that is such a cop-out. We have different goals! Yeah, I didn't marry myself. Holy shit, we have different goals. Who would have expected this? So this is a complete cop-out.
And others who have supported us as a team. You're in our hearts as we start our new chapters. I think it's pretty safe to say their friends in the know like Soda Poppin knew that it was over way before it was announced.
Did I know? I knew things were f***ed. I think everyone kind of knew things were pretty I didn't know it was gonna full on end.
Truthfully, I think it was over when she left to take care of her mom.
The TLDR is Melena's mom is sick again. So her mom had surgery and it went well. So she's in the recovery phase and Melena's down there helping her out.
And Nick announced her retirement.
Yeah, and so Melena decided to retire.
What Nick likely should have announced was that he needed to file for divorce, but Melena beat him to it. That's right.
I have that again. I have seen slight clips of this, not too much at random situations. Like their relationship, either both of them are as fake as possible. And I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think these people are smart enough to be fake. Like, I don't use the word toxic lightly, but their relationship honestly did seem on every chance that I got to see it on YouTube or wherever as nothing short of actually seriously toxic.
File for divorce, but Melena beat him to it. That's right. Unless you were in the in crowd, chances are you suspected they were married, considering she.
Oh shit, that's insane. Because in America and in Europe, there are situations where the person doing inserting the divorce gets a lot out of it. There are situations where courts just value the fact that the person more who initiated the divorce. I wonder if this is that situation.
He was from Norway, but never got confirmation. According to court documents, they have been married going on 10 years. Based on what she filed, it does not look like it's going to be an amicable divorce, and Nick has millions at stake because there is no prenup. And he even responded with a counter-petition on February 3rd.
And she's gonna get that money because she was constantly on his stream, right? Like, they streamed constantly together. Like, Nick cannot claim he built shit without her. I mean, she was there. Like, this This is an unironic. Yeah, she deserves 50% of your shit, bro. Holy.
2025. Hi, I'm Hammer Resilient and I cover court documents of your favorite streamers. And today we'll be looking at the petition of Melena filing for divorce from Nmplol, as well as his counter-petition, and try to figure out how much it's going to cost him to end this marriage with Melena. I think their long-term viewers knew Melena may have been homesick, and every now and then it would come out while they were streaming.
I'm tired of waking up in a mansion that's not mine. I'm tired of waking up in a country that's not mine. I'm tired of streaming on a channel that's not mine.
Oh shit! Oh man, this dude, she's cucking you right in front of everyone. Oh my god, this is You see these kinds of clips, and this seems to be constant. Oh my lord.
I'm tired of driving a car that's not mine.
You're being really selfish. Stop saying the word mine.
I'm tired of being around a family that's not mine.
Going back a bit further,
oh, that's a big one.
They would break character, like when Melena did not want to say she loved him.
You know what's crazy, Melena? I'm falling more in love with you every day.
Thanks, bro.
Ouch.
Why are you
Ah, that hurt through the screen. Ah, man, that actually hurt me through the screen. Oh god. Woo. Oh shit. That's PTSD right there. Oh my god, that is scarred for life.
As of lately, Nick has been getting upset about his public Discord messages being made public on X, going back and forth with X.com user Yeet. I think this is specifically because he says in his Discord that Is Catchy is his girlfriend.
Guys, who the hell is that?
Going public with a girlfriend mid-divorce will likely cause
I'm zoomed out.
Hear me out. I don't agree with this, and I would never do it because I think it's wrong, and what Elon did was wrong. But if you wanted to farm Twitter,
what Elon did was wrong.
You can go in front of Trump Tower, do a certain gesture, you probably get 34,000 likes. I would never do that.
I'm
'cause that's
German.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm technically kind of doing it.
I wouldn't do that.
A few moments later.
You hold it, yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't go down your
Yo, bro.
It was at this moment that
Everyone's looking awkward. I love American weakness.
So
I mean, they're all streamers. Like, the weakness and insecurity in this restaurant is probably fucking feelable through generations. Jesus. Bro.
it was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So let's look at her petition for divorce. She filed on January 16th, 2025. Discovery is pretty standard, as Nick is ordered not to destroy, conceal, or alter any evidence pertaining to any tangible documents. In other words, do not start selling everything off or emptying bank accounts and devaluing property. She would like a real judge, not an associate judge.
Oh, well, let me explain one thing. Because, this guy knows what's up. This is a divorce, and considering she wants half of his shit, that means that he can't just start selling off and writing things to on other people's names, okay? That is the evidence in this case. Evidence in different situations is different, you know? If someone sues you for hitting someone, that does not mean that you can't sell your car if you hit them with a fist or whatever. That doesn't mean you can't sell your card. That does not mean you cannot, delete your browser history. That does not mean you cannot delete your cycling bin on your computer. Okay? It's different for each situation. And this is why he specifically mentioned. Get it?
She has been a resident of Texas, all pretty much standard stuff. She then lists the house they own to serve Nick. Emphasis on they, because the house was purchased for $743,000, which today it has a value of $1.1 million according to Zillow. I'll explain later why it's technically half her house. As far as the length of the marriage, they were married
because if you are married, anything you buy while married as a person technically belongs 50% to the other person.
married from
It
September
doesn't matter if it's his money, by the way, that bought the house. It's still their son split.
25th, 2015, when she was 19 and he was 24. Way too young to get married. You know, people who get married at that age, you know, back in the day when my grandmother was around, they
yeah, wasn't she like a groupie or something?
still stay married. But now the person that they are today, 10 years later, they are not the same person. Imagine if you had to get married fresh out of high school. Now, when it comes to divorce, Texas does divorce differently than most states, as they do not acknowledge a separation date. In other words, in Texas, you are married until you are divorced.
California, everything acquired after the date of separation is separate. This is really important because in other states, things aren't separate until there's a divorce judgment.
Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Wait, but it was, oh, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Judgment entered. Take years before a divorce judgment is entered. My longest case lasted 13 years. Here in California, you can be separated, buy a Powerball lottery ticket, win $100 million, and it's all yours. In Texas, where they don't recognize date of separation, you gotta split that ticket.
The kicker is, the longer it takes to settle the divorce, the bigger the payout for her. Interestingly, she cites the ground for the divorce as being that the marriage has become insupportable because of discord or conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate end of their marriage, relationship, and prevents any reasonable expectation of reconciliation. This is a fancy way of saying irreconcilable differences. They are done likely for life. But here's a bonus. The division of community property, she is requesting that the courts divide the estate, meaning that there is absolutely no prenuptial agreement. Gotcha, bitch. Texas is one of the few community property states.
Oh, also, I'm not sure if in legal jargon, estate means house or estate means all that you own.
That there is absolutely no prenuptial agreement. Gotcha, bitch. Texas is one of the few community property states, meaning everything that was acquired during the marriage, each partner owns. This is going to be crucial.
Oh, hell, he has painted nails. Ooh, I bet she fucking wanted to divorce the shit out of his ass after they found out that he has painted nails. Damn.
This is going to be crucial for ownership in OTK, potentially Starforge systems, along with any and all other property and investments Nick may have, especially his cars and the house. She thought, you know, the house she didn't own, she thought she was driving a car she didn't own, but I am sure her lawyer has explained to her by now that even if she's not on the title or the deed, the house, she indeed owns it. Now, how much ownership will be up for—
Dude, she knew this. There is no way a lawyer needed to explain this shit to her. She knew this.
For a judge to decide unless they can come.
And by the way, I am fully up for it. I mean, you're a fucking idiot. If you were 24 and you got to her as an 18-year-old, getting her from a literal fucking different country, I mean, damn, you were literally setting yourself up to failure. You allowed her to call you a limp dick and shit constantly. She made fun of you as like, this is like some kind of red pill moment, honestly, how actually bad their relationship was and how demeaned he probably was. Oh my god.
To an agreement.
But I'm all up for it. It's hilarious.
Let's move on to Nick's response to the divorce. Initially, he generally denied everything, which was a little bit weird, and requested that she get absolutely nothing. Do not worry, his counter-petition addressed the divorce properly. It may could be a Texas thing that he denied everything. His preservation of evidence is way more specific, and he wants her not to destroy anything she has stored on her computer, work computer, storage devices, or cell phone. You have to keep in mind, you know, she was his editor, so she has access to archive content and likely even unreleased.
I mean, this is pretty on point, right? Again, I have never watched them in that sense. I know who they were, but the fact that I have never watched them, but I have seen tons of clips, videos, and blah, blah, blah about them just being trash, kind of should say it all.
Confident. He agrees with her date of marriage, and I wonder who was there, if there were any pictures, or did they just go to the courthouse to get married. She is not pregnant, so there will be no child support. You know, I wonder why they never had a kid, considering they've been together for 10 years.
She's back, guys, and she's not pregnant like everyone said.
When it comes to the division of community property, he is hopeful that they will come to some type of settlement, and he would like the courts to divide their estate according to their agreement. She will 100% run his pockets, considering they have been separated for the last year. year and no settlement has been reached, likely indicating that whatever offer he made, if he made one at all, was not.
Yeah, the thing about how many plastic surgeries do you think she has? Because that is not a natural face in the slightest. That is not a natural face. I think she should be around 25-ish or 30-ish. That is not a natural face. There has been a lot done to this, probably.
Not up to her approval or maybe her lawyer's approval. Calculating Nick's settlement. Because it's close to the 10-year mark, signifying a long-term marriage in the state of Texas, she is legally going to be entitled to $5,000 a month in spousal maintenance for a total of 5 years, which ends up coming about to be $300,000 in just
not bad
spousal support or spousal maintenance. The house being worth $1.1 million will...
Yeah, this is why people don't want to get married, by the way. This is fucked.
Net her about $550.
I mean, again, I honestly believe she deserves every last penny from this. Because as far as I can understand, like, she is the reason why he got successful. Their fucking fucked up relationship, and she was a big part of it. But, I mean, it's still fucked. This is still so stupid and wrong.
$1,000. So now we're at $800,000 and we haven't even gotten to OTK. No doubt OTK is worth millions. I'm not sure how much.
OTK is probably worth shit. OTK is probably not worth anything. Again, their game shows are botted. I have looked at their game shows. They're fucking botted as shit. 10 minutes and they reach 90% of their viewer saturation. Get the fuck out. There is literally no other channel in the world that even comes close to it. There's literally, the graph of viewers goes literally like this. It's just a straight graphic. There's no ups and downs. There's nothing. No one talks about it. No one does anything. OTK is useless as a brand. Starforge, now that is most likely where a lot of money is being pumped from. Because keep in mind, it's over expensive shit.
Much, but for comparison's sakes, AMP is valued at $150 million.
What's the number if you think it was worth?
Yeah, but that's literally Kai Sinat.
Right now, what would you say the value of AMP is today? I would say 150 million.
Now, Nick is not so I imagine he owns a nice percentage, not a biggest percentage as some of the founding members, but substantially.
Wait, wasn't he an original founding member of shit? Wasn't he? I mean, Asmongold owns 51% of the company. That I can tell you for a fact. But, how much... I think they all... No, they can't have all an equal equity split. Because other people came in later into OTK, and they also got equity. And Asmongold is not going below 51% equity.
Enough. OTK will 100% be audited and evaluate to properly inform her how much Nick's or their stake in OTK is actually worth. He will...
Now, to be fair, it's still going to be a couple of million, and then Nick's stake is going to be the percent that he has, aka if he has like 5% in OTK, that means she's getting 2.5% from every million. 2.5% is 25,000, and yeah, from every million that OTK is worth, she like gets 25,000 that Nick gets. So that's gonna be kind of interesting.
We'll have to divulge that to her lawyer. Now,
well,
let this be
half of 25,000. No, wait, no, if 5%, yeah, 25,000. But every million that OTK is worth, she's gonna get like 25,000.
Lesson for all you: if you're going into business with a partner, should they get married, make them have a prenup excluding the business from being considered community property, or in the event they don't want to get a prenup before they are married, buy them out. If they're already married coming into the business and they don't have a prenup, you need to make sure they get a postnup coming into the business married. It will save your company a much needed headache.
The funny fact about these prenups and postnups or post-ups or whatever, a postnup is after you get married, you pretty much do a prenup. A prenup just means before the marriage. A postnup is like, we're married, but I want to own this shit 100% if anything happens. Like, prenups are not supposed to be ignored, but there are cases where prenups are literally ignored by the courts, which is super wild, honestly. Well, anyway, they are absolutely fucked. Anyway, that was Henry Resilient, 10 out of 10. Bye.